Hey everybody, I'm Andy Morris, Director of Golf here at Desert Highlands, and in this week's video we're going to talk a little bit about putting. So my first tip for everybody about putting is to remember that putting is three distinctly different skills, and you have to evaluate your putting in all three areas separately. First question is, did you hit the correct line? Second question is, did you hit the putt the correct speed? And then the third question is, did you read the putt correctly? What we see time and time again is players will get one of those three things wrong and the other two right, struggle with putting and start changing a whole bunch of things that were actually working pretty well. So I want to make sure we evaluate those three things separately. Today we're going to talk mostly about start line. I think it's the most important of the three skills because it gives you the ability to make short range putts, and anyone can become a better putter from 5 feet and in, and that will lead to lower scores for almost all of us. So the first thing we want to do is divide our practice into some really intentional segments. So we see a lot of people come to the practice greens over by the golf shop and they just kind of start hitting putts to practice, and they putt to that hole and then to the next hole and the next hole. And that's not a bad idea before your round of golf to get a feel for the speed of the greens, but that practice isn't developing your putting skill. So I like to divide my practice into very specific segments. So I'm going to spend the first segment of my putting working on my start line with a station to help me get my start line dialed in. Then I'll spend some time working on short range putts and adding some pressure through some games that I play. Then I'll work on speed control, and then I'll do some gameplay. Our putting course is a great way to do some putting gameplay. It's a really fun way to practice your putting, but you got to focus on the other areas first. So let's talk about a putting station and how it can help me hit my start line a little bit more often. So I like to practice with a putting mirror. This one's from Eyeline Golf. If you're interested in getting your own, just let me know. I can send you the link to buy one online. And it's really great. It's got some lines drawn on it that helps me aim. So once I determine the read of this putt, I know I am aimed correctly, and then I can really just start grooving my start line. It's really good to practice with some sort of tool on the ground to help you aim. It can be as simple as a couple of alignment sticks set up like railroad tracks, but those sort of things just really reinforce that you're aimed correctly, and they start to train your eyeballs to be lined up properly so that you know what correct aim feels like. So I'll start my practice session just hitting a number of putts through the station, knowing that I'm aimed correctly, and if I miss that putt, it's because I didn't deliver the putter face squarely to the ball. The other nice thing about working with a station like this is once I'm square in the putter face, I should make a whole lot of putts in a row, and that helps with confidence. We'll do some more putting tips over the course of the summer, but that's a good place to start and make sure your start line is getting dialed in with the putter. If you are looking for more help with your putting, Karen will be teaching this summer through an indoor studio, so that's something we can work on even while the golf course is closed. Hope that helps you with your game, and we'll see you around the club soon.